Hello, good day. Today's project is creating an email server. So we're going to get started right away. First we're going to need is a list of programs. First one you need is your HTML server. This will be needed as your email server. And we're going to need WAMP server. This to connect us onto the internet and to connect us to our local domain. We're also going to need Skrillmail. But let's take it one step at a time. First thing, download and install WAMP server. After you've downloaded and installed WAMP server, I want you to put it online and start all services. As you can see, I'm using WAMP server 2.2. So after you've done that, we're going to need to go into our HTML. So download and install HTML server. You can search it on any one of the major search engines like Google. After you've downloaded and installed it, you've configured it, you enter your password. You'd get to your HTML administrator screen. Here you need to add a domain. In order to do this, we need to go into my computer, C drive, Windows, System 32, drivers, etc folder. We're going to right click on host. We're going to edit with Notepad or Notepad++, as I have done. What I want to do is right where you see your IP address, your local IP address, localhost, you hit the tab key and you create your domain name .local. This is the one I've chosen to use, streamresort.tt.local. This will be my email address, or my domain name I should say. So after you've done that, you save it and you exit. If you cannot save and exit because you do not have administrator privileges and you need to get some, and you don't have administrator log on or give yourself the privileges to do so. After you've done that, you add that same domain name that you've just created. Well, as you can see, I've already created it, dreamresort.local. But if you haven't, you can create it as well, just the same. After you type it in, press save. You go into the domain you just created, and you go for accounts, and you create an account. I've created account admin at dreamresort.tt.local. You could also add many other accounts. So I could add admin 2. Like I said, the size, but I want the size of the amount of space I want to give to the user to have his emails saved on this database, and I click save. They have created another user. With this other user, you just create a password so that this user can log on to this machine. So I've edited this user and I click save. Yes, I want to use that password. So after you've done this, you already have your domain and your 2 logons. So what you need to do is to use it. What we need is to download and install Skrillmail. So you go to your search engine, you locate Skrillmail, you go to downloads, and you download the zip folder. So I'll use in Skrillmail webmail 1.4.22 zip folder. You extract this zip folder to your C drive. If you have not, if you having trouble After you've extracted it, you rename it because the name will be pretty long. So as you can see, Skrill Mail in your C drive. Don't use the extension that is created. Rename the folder to just Skrill Mail so it'll be easier to use. After you've done so, you're finished with that part of the installation. Right. We go to Skrill Mail, we go to config, and we look for config_default. We're going to change that to config.php. If your file is already a PHP file or the extensions are hidden, you should show the extensions so you'll know exactly what extensions they carry. So we need the name to be config.php as the extension. Don't be config.php.php, it would not work. So if you need to, show your extensions and name it config.php. After you've saved it, we open config. I'm going to do a few configurations. First we're going to use our domain name. So we scroll through and we change the domain name to the name we have created in our HTML server. We look for SMTP server address. We use the same name as we've configured in our HTML server, the domain. We look for IMAP server address. We also use the same name, domain name that we have created. We look for IMAP server type. We type in HTML server. We look for data directory. This is a bit tedious, but necessary. Data directory, we direct it to the folder where is the C drive Skrill Mail data. So it's C://Skrill Mail/data/ and we look for the attachment file. These are the things we'll be using in our email server for different uses of our email addresses. So we have C drive Skrill Mail attach. So after we have done that, we save it. We go now to our WAMP server. We go to Apache. We go to alias directories and we add an alias. Here you type in mail. Hit enter. The alias I have created already exists, but after you've hit enter, you type in C://Skrill Mail/ and you hit enter. After you enter, you have already created the alias. So your alias would look like this: alias directories, localhost mail. Right? Now we're ready to use it. You go into your browser, you type localhost/mail/index.php, hit enter, and you're using the same logon you have created to access your email. So I'm using the second one I've created, so I'm using admin2 at localhost. No, it's at dreamresort.t.local. That's my email address and my password. I press login, and there you have my new email address from Skrill Mail. I have my inbox, sent messages. Well, at this moment I have no email address, no emails so I can show you. So that's it. That's how you create your own email server. Thank you.